What happens when the right to protest clashes with the need for campus order? At an Australian university, this question isn't just theoretical. Recently, pro-Palestinian protesters were asked to vacate the grounds, sparking a complex debate. This situation highlights a global concern for Palestinian rights, while also testing the boundaries of academic freedom and campus safety. How do universities balance these competing values? Join us as we dive into the heart of this heated debate. Voices rise in unison, but what are they really saying? In the heart of the protest, a wave of banners and chants not only marks a physical space, but also echoes the deep-seated grievances and aspirations of the pro-Palestinian protesters. These individuals, many of them students, have gathered here today out of a shared sense of urgency and solidarity with Palestinians, whose lives and rights they believe are being undermined. The roots of their protests stretch back over decades, entwined with the complex and often painful history of Palestinian-Israeli relations. They stand here on the university grounds because they see it as a powerful platform for raising awareness and driving change, a place where young minds and future leaders converge. Among the sea of voices, several key themes emerge. One protester, a law student, articulates, "We are here to educate and awaken. This university teaches us about justice and human rights. We must apply these principles universally." Their goal to catalyze a broader dialogue on campus about the Palestinian plight and to encourage the university community to take a stand. Support comes from various quarters. Other student groups, academic staff, and even international human rights organizations have expressed solidarity with their cause. This amalgam of support not only strengthens their position, but also highlights the global resonance of the issues they champion. Yet the path they tread is fraught with challenges. Not everyone at the university shares their views, leading to a clash of ideals that sometimes escalates beyond mere debate. These demands resonate with many, but not all agree. But the university has its own set of rules and responsibilities. In the face of the protests, university officials were quick to articulate their stance. Their primary concern? Academic disruption, classes were in session, and the loud chants and crowds, they claimed, infringed on the educational environment that students and faculty expect. The university prides itself on being a place of learning and inquiry, but officials argued that the scale and nature of the protests were a direct threat to this core mission. Safety was another significant concern highlighted by the university. With hundreds gathered, the potential for a peaceful assembly to escalate into something less controlled loomed large in their decision-making process. University spokespeople emphasized that their obligation extends to ensuring the safety of all students and staff, a responsibility they take very seriously. This concern was not just hypothetical. Campus security footage released showed moments where the density of the crowd and the intensity of interactions raised alarms about possible physical altercations. Legal obligations also played a role in the university's response. They pointed to regulations and policies that govern the use of campus spaces. These rules, they maintained, are in place to ensure that all campus activities are conducted in a manner that respects the rights of all parties involved and maintains the institution's integrity. As the university navigated this complex situation, their actions raised critical questions about the balance between upholding regulations and respecting the voices of protesters. Maintaining order or suppressing speech, the line seems blurred. The ripple effects of this confrontation go far beyond campus boundaries. This incident is not just about a single event. It's a microcosm of larger debates happening globally about academic freedom and freedom of speech. When an educational institution steps into the arena of political debates, it inevitably raises questions about its role and responsibilities. Should universities be safe havens for free expression, or should they regulate speech to maintain order and safety? Expert commentary suggests that the implications of such confrontations are profound. They argue that when universities become battlegrounds for political ideologies, it affects not only the current student body, but also prospective students and faculty. It shapes perceptions of the institution and can influence its future policies and reputation. Moreover, this clash could set precedents for how protests are handled on campuses around the world. If universities take a hard stand, it might deter activism. If they're perceived as too lenient, it could invite further protests. Either scenario impacts the dynamic landscape of campus politics and student activism. As the debate rages on, the future of campus activism hangs in the balance. As we've seen today, simple solutions rarely exist in complex situations. The protesters argue for the recognition of Palestinian rights, highlighting the urgent need for awareness and action. On the other side, the university emphasizes its duty to maintain order and ensure the safety of all students on campus. This confrontation is not just a local issue, but a reflection of broader societal debates. Understanding and dialogue are crucial as both sides advocate for what they believe is right. Every voice counts, but finding harmony remains a challenge. The conversation continues.